Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim Tabuchi. I'm the Program Director for the Mandarin's Music Academy, and I want to welcome you to our MMA, Mandarin's Music Academy, Winter Honor Band. This is a group of intermediate music students. All of them are elementary school kids. Most of them are 5th and 6th graders, although we do have some really high achieving 4th graders that are also part of this program. This program is brought to you by the Elk Grove Unified School District, and I'm just so happy that you're all able to participate in this. This program is really brought forward by some amazing people that we have in our school district here. The first one that I'd like to recognize is Jennifer Wilbanks, who's here. If you wouldn't mind standing up. She's the director who brought us in through the Mandarins to provide this program for you. And also we have Mike and Jamie Mangonon who are here, who are music directors. So today, and everything about the Mandarin's Music Academy is all about giving the gift of music to children. And with any gift giving, what you can imagine, you of course have the gift, right? So you have the gift, and in our case, the whole approach is to give the gift of music so that each of the musicians that we have here on stage can have a lifelong love of music. And so we hope to get them started through the Mandarin's Music Academy. But there's a couple other things that are also required in order to do gift giving. And the first, which is most important, is who receives the gift. And so what I'm pleased to say is that the receiver of all our gifts are, of course, the students that you see in front of us, but also each one of you who are parents and supporters of these kids here on stage. So please give yourselves a round of applause, and also the kids that you see on stage. So a little bit on the background of the Mandarin's Music Academy. We started this program as part of the Sacramento Mandarins organization, which is a nonprofit organization that really focuses on transforming the lives, particularly of kids, through performing arts. And so one of the things that we realized a number of years ago was that elementary school band and music was not a part of most kids' lives in our district. And so we started up this little tiny program called the Mandarin's Music Academy. And this was started 7 years ago at Earhart Elementary School. And at that time we had 11 kids in this cute little program. But our intent was that was really going to be the pilot of the program, and we would continue to expand the program and involve more and more kids along the way. So throughout all of that, we went from 11 kids 7 years ago, we continued to build the program up, and even through COVID, we continued to plan for its further expansion, to where today, within Elk Grove School District, we are participating in 44 schools, and we have over 1,200 students that are part of this program. So with that, we've made a 100-fold increase from where we started from before. So that's how big the program has grown, and what we intend to do is just continue growing that and also providing more and more music opportunities so that they can go on to middle schools and high schools going forward. So what you see in front of us, this is our intermediate honor band. Honor means that it's an honor for us to host them, but also an honor for them to participate in this program. Each of the students that you see here have excelled. So they're the ones who have taken it upon themselves to achieve greater and greater things through what we call the karate belt system. So with that, they've gone through challenges, they've succeeded those challenges to get to a certain proficiency, and that qualified them to be part of this honor band. So each of the students here, we view as a true success to be on this stage. So please give them a round of applause again. So for our program today, I'm actually not going to be the director, I'm the program director, but we have a musical director who's going to be leading us through. And I'm just really pleased. The music educator that we've chosen has been in California for over 25 years. He's the music director at Smedberg Middle School, which is right next door to us here, all the way since 2003. He's been a passionate advocate of arts education for all of the Elk Grove Unified School District. And as a performing musician, he's performed in orchestras, ballets, and operas across the US and Europe. He's conducted many award-winning ensembles, and his groups have performed across the Western United States, as well as Beijing and Shanghai, China. His goals for his students are to use the art of music to create a connection with the audience and to communicate truly heartfelt emotions in every concert, which you will see today. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce our esteemed music director, our band director for our honor band today, Mr. John Brashier.
I want to thank the Mandarins Music Academy, Mandarins of Sacramento for having me here today. Like Jim said, I'm right next door at Smedberg Middle School, and many of these students will grace the rooms of Smedberg very soon, but they are all welcome in all of the 9 middle schools of the Elk Grove Unified School District. I was talking to them this morning when we got together for rehearsal that there are a lot of directors that are very excited to see them coming. We're very indebted to the Mandarins Music Academy and to the vision and leadership of Jim Tabuchi and to Jennifer Wilbanks for making sure that we get music in all of our classrooms for every single student, every single day. We got a lot of really great instruction going on. I was totally impressed by all of the instructors, the elementary band directors that were here today helping out. This couldn't have happened today without the help of a bunch of really concerned and dedicated professionals. So I thought a round of applause for the Mandarins Music Academy. So we didn't come to hear a bunch of adults talk, we came to hear the kids play. So we're going to start with Farewell at Dawn.
Now I'd like to introduce you to really the person who's made all of this happen through the school district, and that's Ms. Jen Wilbanks.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. That song made me emotional. It is amazing to see our kids up here on the stage having an opportunity like this. And it truly would not have happened without the partnership that we made with the Mandarins Music Academy and the time that Jim and I have spent together to really work on making sure that our kids have these things available to them. I just want to say a couple of quick things because I know we want to get back to the music. But I want to thank you for your dedication to your kids. The fact that your students are up here means that the arts means something to you as well. And right now our kids need the arts more than ever. And the arts do so much for our students. What I didn't do when I first started is I didn't kind of introduce myself. I'm Jennifer Wilbanks. I am one of the directors of instructional support in our district. And I oversee all of the arts education programs, pre-K-12, across the entire district. And it is just vital that we are moving and pushing the arts into our elementary schools. And this is one of the ways in which we've done it. And I'm just so proud to hear the students play, to see them on the campuses with their instruments, and I'm just truly grateful to the support that you are providing to not only your students, but this program, and I just want to thank you very much.
Our next piece is a little change of pace piece. I think you guys will enjoy it. Our musicians certainly do. It's got a little bit of energy to it and a little bit of cuteness. This is Tadpoles.
Oh my gosh, Doesn't that just gush with cuteness? So the next piece, and it's actually the final piece that we're going to be performing for you today, has a very special meaning. I think if everybody has watched the news recently, you've seen the turmoil that we've faced in the world. Not a political statement in any way, but there have been wars and there have been battles and a lot of people hurt and killed recently. And the part that really struck me the most was seeing the suffering from some of the children. And whether they were injured or killed or just part of some of the violence that we've seen in the world. These kids will be faced with trauma, some for many years or some for the rest of their lives. And so the idea came to me, which was to play some music in honor of them. I actually contacted a really wonderful young composer who was part of our Mandarin Drum and Bugle Corps. And his name is Matt Miller. And Matt is a graduate of our Mandarins program, but he also went on to graduate from the University of Southern California School of Music, and he did music composition as his major, primarily because he wants to be a film score composer. So you can imagine, right? Keep that name Matt Miller in your mind, right? Hopefully he's going to be the next John Williams that's out there. So I contacted Matt and I said, I have this idea about composition. Would you be willing to compose it on our behalf? And so I've commissioned specifically this piece, and he wrote that specifically for this honor band. And so you're about to see the world debut of the performance of this piece. And this piece is intended to be children, like you see in front of you, playing for children. And so the title of this song that you're about to hear is Peace for Children.
Just add on one short little story that has to do with the Mandarins. I first learned about the Mandarins when I was a young musician growing up down in Southern California. And I heard about this group in Sacramento called the Mandarins. And when they performed, they wore pink uniforms. So I got a little tribute here to that original group here today. And I thought, pink, this is back in the 80s when bands were wearing black and navy blue with gold braid and pink. And I came to watch them perform and I was struck by how tight they looked and how tight they sounded. And I find it very gratifying after all these decades, they're still making a mark with that vision, with that leadership. They're able to make a mark in our community here in the Elk Grove Unified School District. And so everybody here today is dressed in their concert purples. But I wanted to just throw a little shout out to that first group back in the 80s, the Mandarins. So have a round of applause for the Mandarins Music Academy. Thank you. And how fitting to end this concert and have these young people enjoy music written by a Mandarin. That'd be really cool. So I hope you enjoy the world premiere of Peace for Children. Tabuchi close, but I just wanted to thank you guys so much for being here tonight and for supporting your children in music education. It's a lifelong journey, as you've hopefully been able to see here this afternoon, that they will continue to cherish and treasure their entire lives. It will bring them peace just about any moment that they require it. And all those of us that have been doing music their entire lives can attest to that. So thank you and on supporting. Thank you very much for having us here.
Please, another round of applause for guest conductor John Randall. So this concludes our program for today. Again, I want to thank each one of you for allowing your kids to be part of this program, for spending your afternoon with us today. My family, what we used to do after concerts was we would go for ice cream. And I can't forget to mention, my mom is here in the audience here. My mom started me in music. She had a little cornet. I have 3 older brothers and sisters. None of them wanted to play it. So she gave it to me and she said, play it for 1 year. If you don't like it after that, you can quit. Okay? I never stopped playing. I still play today. That's all because of my mother. So thank you, Mom. That does conclude our program. Again, let's give a big round of applause for our honor band participants.